I'll be discussing the life of Bruce Richardson. Bruce was raised in a modest home on 65th Place and Kansas Avenue, also known as Players Lane in South Central Los Angeles. He began martial arts training at 8 years old, where he learned his techniques and over time became an exceptional street fighter, winning gold medals and trophies. Coming up, he never turned down a fight. He fought at least 20 guys in the neighborhood, and at least half of them would need visits to the hospital. The Black Karate Federation was going strong back in the day. Young guys were lifting, doing karate, and doing drugs, which was a recipe for disaster. Bruce played varsity basketball at Crenshaw High. He was very popular, well known around school. One day after class, Bruce and Big U got into a physical altercation, allegedly over a woman, that started when Bruce took flight on Big U, sending him flying into the bushes. Big U kicked his way out, and him and Bruce continued their fight, which eventually turned into a rumble when the basketball team and gang members got involved. There's been speculation on whether Bruce gangbanged. It was rumored that he ran with the Brims for a short period, although his home was technically on the Menlo side. Sources close to him confirmed that he was indeed not from Menlo. The influence that Bruce had over the guys on his block was practically his own gang, so they called themselves the 65th Place Hustlers, Baby Kansas Avenue to be exact. But after he graduated high school in 1983, Bruce's primary focus was getting money. This is right when the crack era took full effect. Bruce would take full advantage of the lucrative market. In the span of 2 years, he became one of the biggest drug dealers on the west side of South Central. As revenue poured in, Bruce paid off his childhood home and bought a property on the next block. He moved his mother to Ladera Heights. There she could be at a safe distance from operations. He also got an apartment in Inglewood, which would serve as a cook-up spot. With hundreds of thousands of drug money raining in, Bruce had to find a way to clean the money. So he opened up multiple legitimate businesses. In 1986, he received his business license to open up Genius Hand Car Wash, which was located at 5158 Crenshaw Boulevard. At the car wash, he would have a roll of 60 members working there on payroll. Bruce would also splurge on himself. He'd be seen driving down Florence in a black custom Benz with white curtains. Oftentimes, people underestimated Bruce because of his clean-cut look. One time, he was in line at Ralph's, attempting to buy loads of baking soda with $5,000 in food stamps. A buff guy that resembled Debo began yelling at Bruce, saying that he was holding up the line. The guy continued to antagonize Bruce and clown him for the suit he was wearing, and got in Bruce's personal space. It was then Bruce hit him with a front kick, and Debo took a tumble. Bruce finished whooping on him. After Bruce checked out, he gave the cashier an extra $200 to not call the police. Rich off crack check, business owner check. At this point, Bruce was looking to set up as many streams of income as possible, preferably legit, legal sources. After seeing Suge's rise to power as the CEO of Death Row Records, Bruce figured why not do the same. He had the means and resources to do so. Bruce decided to become a manager of rap groups and beat Suge at his own game. And he became known in the music industry, even being mentioned on Ice-T's song 6 in the Morning. One of Bruce's rap groups, Dramasado, became close with Tupac, who wanted Dramasado to join the Outlaws as a backup performer on the All Eyes on Me album. Bruce gave his permission, but only if Suge promised him a percentage of the album's royalties. But after the album was completed, Suge not only refused to pay, and signed a decline with Suge's West Coast management. Bruce and Suge already had multiple run-ins leading up to this. It came to a breaking point one night at the club, after Suge approached Bruce's girlfriend, telling her to leave Bruce and go with him. Bruce then walked up to Suge and decked him with an uppercut. After dropping Suge with a combo mix-up, he proceeded to beat down on Buntry too. It took 3 of Suge's other girls to contain and remove Bruce. Onlookers were shocked, and it was no secret Suge wanted retaliation. 2 weeks later, Bruce was shot dead in his home. Initially, police thought Buntry and Neckbone were the culprits, considering this was their type of get-down. But after further investigation, that seemed unlikely in this case. The big question remained how the killers had gained access to Bruce's home. His place was a virtual fortress, with reinforced steel doors, double-dead bolt locks, heavy bars on the windows, and an elaborate alarm system. The evidence clearly indicated that Bruce had opened the door for his killers, engaging in a fierce battle with them only after they were inside the house. He wouldn't have just opened the door for Suge's goons, especially after what transpired 2 weeks earlier. He might have opened the door for a few guys dressed in police uniforms. According to the Rolling 60s, Tupac called Bruce's father shortly after the murder to say that he had nothing to do with it. Tupac couldn't say the same about Suge, however. 2 days after Bruce was murdered, his girlfriend was shot to death in a car by some railroad tracks. Bruce would be known as a hustler extraordinaire and someone who did right by people. His murder is currently unsolved. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.